All right, good morning and happy Monday, party people. All right, so today I'm going to be talking about the basically the big theme is enjoyable. All right, so when was the last time you did something difficult and hard and you enjoyed it? Okay, it's pretty much a rarity, right? We as human beings have a tendency to go from pain to pleasure, right? But at the same time, we have a tendency to stay in a state of pain, right? If the process of change of getting to where we want to go is too hard. Okay, we would rather stay in our normal state, our known, rather than change. So when it comes to losing weight and improving our health and getting fit, we cognitively know we would like to look better, feel better, have more energy. Um, we know that if we did those things, it would improve our energy, which would improve our eating, improve our eating habits and exercise regularly. We know those things would be beneficial for us. We know this cognitively. Okay. We know that our lives, self confidence, and overall well being as well would dramatically improve and get better if we made better eating choices and moved more. And yet, okay, most of us, despite the pain, don't change, right? And so the pain of the process, eating right and exercise, essentially isn't worth the pleasure of the destination. Being thin, healthy, higher energy levels, improved self-confidence, so on and so forth. Why is that? All right. So a point in case is I spoke with four individuals yesterday, four ladies, 40 plus, but I'm just going to talk about three of what they said. So one was named Crystal, and what she said in her application is, I want to lose about 20 pounds and get in better shape for my health. I feel winded sometimes when I'm sitting due to so much weight, and being overweight gives me low energy, which makes it hard to exercise. Okay. Um, and Crystal even had a pretty powerful why. She said, my father had heart disease and high blood pressure. She's also at risk. But anyway, so I want to keep those things in check. Also, my grandfather was diabetic, and I'd like not to become a diabetic. Okay. This other lady named Melissa said that she actually had a really powerful why. I don't like being on meds. Plus, when I weighed under 180, I didn't have to be on high blood pressure medication. And then this lady named Erin Kay described another common theme that I often hear, which is I seem to always do good for a few weeks and then I fall off the wagon. I just can't seem to stick with anything. It feels like I've tried them all, referring to diets is what that was from. They work at first, and then I just seem to get frustrated when I don't see any results fast. And when I asked her essentially why, she said, I've been overweight my entire life. I guess I'm just tired of it. I need to do this for myself to finally feel confident in myself. Okay. So all three of these ladies are in a state of pain. All right. And are essentially seeking happiness at the foundational level. So they want to move from pain to happiness, from pain to pleasure. Right. So what's the solution? Okay. All three of these ladies are 40 plus and they want to lose weight. They've all tried multiple things throughout their lifetime. So like once again, what's missing? And if I had to sum it up into one word, I would argue that the main reason these ladies have tried numerous times before and failed is because the process wasn't enjoyable. Okay. Key idea, enjoyable. Too often, when people decide to get fit, lose weight, eat right, exercise, they try to change everything all at once. Okay. Like, so for example, from an eating perspective, I mean, I've seen crazy extremes, but like they go from eating out like every day at McDonald's, fast food, whatnot, to eating just meat and vegetables. That's it. They go from eating mostly foods in boxes that are heavily processed to in takeout or like frozen meals to only eating raw vegetables. Okay. They go from eating food to just drinking shakes. Okay. They go essentially from one extreme to the next. And you know what? They lose weight for a little bit, but then what happens? And you probably already know because you have likely tried at least one of the above. They ultimately fail and gain the weight back because it wasn't sustainable. The process wasn't enjoyable. The process of change was more painful than the destination of pleasure. Okay. So when it comes to working out, they go from sitting at a desk for 8 to 12 hours a day to working out 5 times a week for an hour. Okay, they go another extreme. They go from doing nothing but watching Netflix at night and snacking to trying to jog 3 miles a day. Okay, they go from doing basically zero, okay, to doing all the stuff on the internet and on YouTube, right? And then what happens? The same thing as above with the eating example. About 2, 3, 4 weeks, maybe more, they quit. Why? Because it wasn't sustainable, because it wasn't enjoyable. All right. And it didn't fit in and around their lifestyle. Those ladies, like that I just mentioned, all have demanding jobs, kids, sick parents. They got a lot going on. Okay. So the process of change was more painful than the destination. Okay. They aren't 20 somethings with zero responsibility, but yet in their minds, they have to change everything all at once to get their 20 something bodies and confidence back. And that just isn't the case. Okay. Um, it's not enjoyable, thus it's not sustainable. But what if instead you slowly over time changed one habit, eating wise? What if instead you slowly started to add in exercise over time? What if the process of change was enjoyable, which made it sustainable? So instead of being too painful to stick to, okay, that would be life changing, wouldn't it? I think so. And so the verse to kind of illustrate this is James 1:5. If any of you lacks wisdom, he should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. And really, who doesn't need more wisdom? We go everywhere, like everywhere for wisdom, like in our relationships, finances. I mean, you name it. So I encourage you to not only seek wisdom, but to ask. God promises it to give it to you. And in regards to losing weight and working out, I believe true wisdom is acknowledging where you are, okay? Acknowledging the pain you're currently under and suffering from, and then developing habits that slowly build on each other over time so that the process of change is enjoyable and sustainable. Okay? How can you seek wisdom today in regards to your weight loss and fitness journey? Okay? These are my three go-to. One, through prayer, asking for it, ask wisdom, and for God to show you what to do, what habit to develop, as well as really just to stick with it. Okay. Two, by studying and meditating on scripture, and then by getting advice from a mentor or coach. Okay. And once again, if you would like help or just some encouragement, just reach out to myself or my team. We would love to help you or try to keep you accountable and on task. All right. I hope you have a great and awesome Monday.